Okay, thank you for that. Now, in terms of the, I moved a motion here at the committee to get an idea of the costs of our study on McKinsey. We wanted all documents related to the study. I actually moved a motion to expand the study to include the big six, but without asking for every single document. I was worried about costs associated with that. Can you speak about, your letter to us? You weren't able to get all the data. You cited it's $8 million, just $8.2 million, just at the Translation Bureau, just for, PSPC. Can you give us an idea of what your overall guess would be that the request we made is costing the Canadian taxpayer?
So based on information that I got and short discussions I had with a couple of senior officials, the majority of the costs that they were able to identify were related to the translation of thousands of pages of documents. And they say the other costs would be very diffuse and difficult to pinpoint because they don't tend to track activity by each and every one of their staff members. And this would have required a significant number of hours, but in the absence of a tracking system by activity, they cannot estimate that precisely.
I imagine it would backlog a lot of requests made to those departments, and that's costly on its own. Any recommendations you can make to this committee, given that, my guess is it's tens of millions of dollars. So any recommendations in terms of best practices to this committee on, moving forward so we get the information we need to make good decisions? And secondly, have you seen a committee do this of this magnitude before?
Well, first,
very brief answer, please.
Sorry? I'm not an expert on committee business, but I would suggest or think of one way to limit these types of impacts to having a clear definition or clear request that is as limited as possible, as opposed to being wider and that is less subject to interpretation, is what I mean.
Thank you very much.